Welcome to Take a Look, a show produced by students from Northwestern University in Qatar. Every season we explore the people, places and perspectives that shape the culture, identity and everyday life in the country. I'm your host, Luka Gronskite, and in today's episode we look at how music, culture and creativity come together to tell a new story of identity in Qatar. Coming up next, we visit the practice rooms at the Qatar Music Academy, try our hand at playing the oud alongside a budding musician, and we're thrilled to speak to Dana Al Fardan, an acclaimed Qatari singer-songwriter, about her artistic vision. While traditional sounds continue to captivate local artists, a rising generation of Qatari musicians is trying to compose something new. Our reporter Tyles Albuquerque is at the Qatar Music Academy, exploring how emerging musicians are blending classical Arabic music with Western sounds.
The notes of a piano and the rhythms of the oud slip through from the classroom into the hallways of the Qatar Music Academy. The academy opened its doors over a decade ago. Its educators say it's a bridge between the Arab and Western musical traditions. More than 600 students fill the school's classrooms, finding community and inspiration among their fellow musicians. Ibrahim Qadar, an acclaimed flute player and teacher in the Arab music department, says he tries to strike a balance between Arab music and encouraging experimentation.
We teach Arabic music and we play it with the youth orchestra, with the Western orchestra. So yeah, we are always together. We are one body. You have to be open and you have to start thinking to build and to fix and adapt Arabic music with Western music. The balance is our biggest challenge. We are getting better because we have more students who are interested.
Qatar's focus on supporting local music talent and heritage is crucial in Qatar. Qatar's top 50 artists featured no local musicians as of last year, trailing behind other countries in the MENA region. Educators say just like a language, music needs to be practiced and played to escape extinction. One way they're trying to expose students to classical Arab music is with mixed ensembles. And it's working. The Arab music program at the Academy has drawn a huge interest. Fatma Al-Muhammadi has been playing the oud for 8 years at the Academy. She was captivated by music from the moment she tested the keyboard her father brought home. But she says, supportive communities matter.
My biggest support are my colleagues because we feel the tension together. We are committed to our practices and we can live the experience fully whenever we have practice or we have a concert. So that's the positive environment I'm talking about.
Fatma rediscovered and honed her craft with other passionate musicians. Here, surrounded by music and creative peers, budding Qatari musicians are keeping their heritage alive. They're building a new musical arena, one note at a time. Tyles Albuquerque, take a look.
By blending their Arab heritage with contemporary musical influences, current artists are redefining what Qatari music sounds like today. Let's hear from singer-songwriter Dana Al Fardan, who is the first female Qatari contemporary composer. Could you tell me, how do you use your cultural heritage, especially as an Arab woman, in your music, and how do you navigate that cultural identity in music?
The great thing about music is it is truly a universal language, but with every language we each have our distinctive features. Within certain languages there are certain dialects. And so for me, what has been really important in my career is harnessing the power of our natural landscape, of our history, which is revolved around different percussion patterns around the desert and the different sounds and features and the different musical traditions that have come out of the desert, and also our seas. And out of the pearl diving industry, there was a musical tradition that was built called Fajiri, constructed of percussion drumming, and chanting. I have incorporated that into my work. I've dedicated an entire album to that. The album is called Tempest, and Tempest is the story of the sea.
I also wanted to ask about your album, The Sandstorm, because that also it had a lot of worldly influences in it, right? So how can you explain to me a little bit, how did you work to bridge cultures through that album?
In everything that I do, we also bring a component of where I come from, of my distinctive identity. I use Sandstorm as a reference because I was always going to start my first album going back to the sand. There had to be the sand in that story. There had to be the basis of where I am in that story. And from there, I can expand and I can explore. But if you don't have sound roots and sound foundations, then you may explore, but you don't construct anything.
Have you encountered any challenges, or the opposite, any happy outcomes when trying to include the Arab heritage as well as influences from other parts of the world?
It's just my writing style. So to write in another way, I would probably come across challenges because this is not the way I would naturally write. So I was just very lucky that I had some great collaborations that allowed me to express my own natural artistic language. And my artistic language is the combination of East and West with a very strong foundation in my Qatari roots.
As a chair at the Qatar Music Academy, how do you feel about the changing landscape of music in Qatar, and what is your future vision for up-and-coming musicians in the country?
We definitely have the talent. This is not even a question. In fact, in terms of the talent we have, it's actually quite staggering. We have a phenomenal orchestra, and our kids in the academy, in the music academy, are brilliant. I have been to the concert, and I very, very much recommend people to check out any of the concerts that the Qatar Music Academy is doing, because really, it is above and beyond. You see that, and you're like, okay, the sky's the limit.
Through the stories of homegrown musicians, we got a closer look at how Qatari musical identity is being rewoven today, not only in the studio, but also in schools. That's all we have time for in this episode. Thank you for joining us. This is Take a Look.